Welcome to Dreamers TV, where we are concerned about everything that goes right or wrong in Nigeria. And because it's a political season, we want to talk about something very important. My name is MC Jessie, and I have very, very incredible people in the studio. As you know, this one, I don't know whether na me be in handbag, I be na be my handbag, but we always come together. Double C is here, say hi to everyone.
Hi, baby.
And we have a very, very, very resourceful human being that is going to dive into every part of our discussion today. Thank you for coming, Mr. Yauti.
Yeah, good evening.
I don't know if you have a career in bouncing, but I really like to see that part of you. We use it to generate a lot of money.
I need the security line.
Oh, that means I have a spiritual eyes. I can see beyond the normal. All right, so welcome to Dreamers Tech TV. Today we are talking about how politicians use public funds to manipulate people, especially by using our influencers as a tool for the manipulation. So, because it's a political season, a lot of things have been going on, especially in the social media space. Looking at our music artists, our social media influencers, our politicians and businessmen. A lot has been going on in the social media space. So what do you think about the fact that politicians use our public funds that are supposed to be used for the development of our dear country, Nigeria, and bringing people out of poverty? And then they use this as a tool to manipulate people.
Well, I see it as an act of cowardice.
That's the word.
I see it as a result of guilty conscience.
No.
Because if they are doing fine, if they are doing what they are supposed to do, if they are being held accountable for what they are supposed to be doing, they don't need to be paying influencers to promote their political career.
Their work should speak for them.
It should speak for them.
Wow. So in the past few weeks or last week, between King Michi and Very Dark Man, do you think that was also like a tool for political manipulation?
I see it as somebody trying to. I see King Michi as somebody trying to bring more attention.
Oh,
I don't want to liken it to
political
any political propaganda yet.
Okay.
But according to Kikuchi, she said that Tinubu gave her 100 million
Okay, yeah.
to support
NGO.
NGO.
Yeah.
So to me, I'm throwing this question to you. Do you think that act is just to promote the renewable agenda or something
City
like that?
boys.
Because these funds are funds, they are taxpayers' money. They are supposed to use it to build schools, build hospitals, and they are giving it to individuals to, to do things that elected politicians supposed to do. So what do you think? Do you think it is
like I said, I wouldn't want to liken the King Michi situation to anything political.
Oh.
Because number one, if you are to be honest, Tinubu is not holding any political position at the moment.
It's just from a political family.
Well, his father is the president of the country. So for now, since we don't have any solid proof, we can't liken the King Michi story to any political propaganda.
So talking about city boys and Obi Kubanas and Obi Chief Priest.
Okay.
We all know where they stand in the last election, but we were surprised now, and all of a sudden, all of them diverted to this President Tinubu's family. So what do you think? Do you think they've been bought?
But
do you know what? One thing we the masses don't know is that you see when it comes to wealthy people, they don't know what tribalism is. They don't know what religion fanaticism is.
That's right.
It is we the masses that carry it on our head. When it comes to wealthy people in quotes, or let me say wealthy politicians, since they are going for a very similar course, they forget who is from this tribe and who is not from
no
this
friend,
tribe.
no enemy.
You understand that kind of situation?
Yeah.
They just go for a win-win situation for both of them. So when you see the likes of Obi Cubana Chief Priest, all singing the City Boy anthem, you understand? You should know that, you know, they are going for their own selfish interest. It's not like because their brother Nnamdi Kanu has been sentenced to life imprisonment, or Peter Obi is also a fellow Igbo man. They are not going to support President Tinubu. No, they are not. They don't think like we, the masses. Wealthy people, they go for a common cause, and when they see a common interest, they just move along, irrespective of their tribe or religion.
So, looking at the reality, the economic hardship, the things that have been happening, the insecurity, do you think that movement can yield impact to the average citizen, like Obi, the City Boys movement? Do you think it can yield impact? Do you think they can influence people? They can influence. No, they have followers. No doubt about it. They have followers. Do you think they can influence, their followers to actually vote for President Tinubu?
Yes, I believe so. Because this is politics. And it's a dirty game. You don't expect politics to be fair. It's only we, the masses, that expect it to be fair. And there's this saying that where two elephants fight, the grass is suffer it the most. So we are on the receiving end, the masses. So you see the likes of this City Boy movement being anchored by Cubana Chief Priest and the likes, I feel they will yield a positive outcome for them.
There's something again that has been going on, which is the issue
in the southeastern region.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see that generally, virtually every governor that won in another party, not APC, over these years, is now moving to APC before the next election. And I think recently, Taraba, Adamawa, and a lot of other states. What do you think is the motive, apart from winning elections?
Yes.
Do you think that money is involved or something, apart from the political interest of winning the election? Because most likely they may not win, and they may win. So I don't want us to look at the money part.
I feel money may be involved, though we don't know the exact amount. But our Nigerian politicians,
money
you know what drives them, and it's money.
Yeah.
And we all know why they want to die in a particular political seat. It's still because of money
and influence.
So it's so sad that the current situation in Nigeria is being monopolized. The political system in Nigeria is being monopolized because if you look around now, I think we have just 3 sitting PDP governors in the whole country out of 36 states.
Oh, that's a lot.
Texas occupied.
So we have one from Accord, one other governor from LP, that's Labour Party, and we have another governor from NNPP. So currently now we just have 3 PDP sitting governors. I don't see them going anywhere in the next election.
Wow.
So are you saying that you are seeing Nigeria moving to one party
again?
Yes, systematically, and if you are to be honest about it, it's been monopolized already.
What is driving these governors?
The movement is
I feel a common interest.
Common interest.
They don't want EFCC to start running after their asses.
And if you hear them, they will always say things like they are doing it for the benefit of their state. And they are doing it because they need to develop the state to a particular level. So do you think that's a language for manipulation?
When you talk about the federal system, that's the federal government, they are so powerful.
Yes.
Look at the way the federal government is dealing with the Osun State governor, Governor Adeleke. Majorly because he refused to join APC, So he has not been paid the allocation for how many, over a year now, I guess. So, which is not good for a state.
It's not.
So when you see these governors,
running helter-skelter to APC.
Converting to APC, it should tell you that they are scared of their political careers.
So when you look at what is going on with El-Rufai, you know, now El-Rufai has joined the opposition party. You understand now? So when you look at what is going on with El-Rufai, what is the hope? The case of El-Rufai. What is the hope of the opposition? Do you think they still have the chance?
When you talk of opposition goes a long way. Are you talking of ADC? Labour Party is also an opposition. PDP is also an opposition.
I'm not considering Labour Party as an opposition right now.
Or you are talking of the coalition?
I'm talking about the coalition and the PDP. You can also consider the PDP as an opposition.
They've
right
always
now.
been.
Yes. Yeah. And the ADC also as opposition. Now, when you look at what is going on in our country, this Nigeria now, if you're not with them, they will come for you. Just like what El-Rufai is doing, what they're doing to El-Rufai.
Yeah.
Do you understand now?
Everybody's seeing it.
Everybody's seeing it.
It's visible.
It's visible. So, what is the hope of the opposition? Do you think the way our politics is going towards the direction of one party system, what is the hope of the opposition?
Other parties.
Of the other parties. Do you think they can, they can come out from this? There's something they can, come out from it in the next election.
With the way things are being played now in our, like I said, politics is not a fair game. It's a dirty game. One of the little hope they can have, that's the opposition, is to have an open voting system, an honest open voting system, which is the electrical
transmission.
That
was supposed to be my next question.
That is a little bit of hope for we the masses to decide who we really want. But the upper chamber is not allowing it. And from the look of things, they will not allow it to work.
But do you believe in revolution?
Yes.
As it is with Nigeria, and you can see that a protest has been staged towards ensuring that the results for the elections are transmitted directly from the polling units. Do you believe that that kind of revolution is possible in Nigeria as a Nigerian youth?
Well, number one, the protest will result to a dead end. This is Nigeria. It will result to a dead end. The protest will not yield anything. It's a good move. Protest is a good move. And on the contrary, it's not like I don't believe in revolution. I strongly believe in revolution. But even before revolution can take place, there have to be some measures on ground. You understand? Revolution don't just pop out of nowhere. And if you look at it, when you go back to the history lane, a lot of countries that are now good now, that we would like to run to for greener pastures, have gone through one process of revolution or the other. Yes. So Nigeria's case won't be the last, and it is not the first, and it won't be the last. So I strongly believe in revolution, but it won't come easy.
So what other means do you think Nigerian youths can actually do to get a better result? Because now I think there has never been a time where we have a lot of activists and advocates for a better Nigeria, that their voices are this loud. I don't know if there was a time in history that Nigerian youths have come to a stage where they can actually boldly look at this kind of situation to its face, and they are not afraid of whatever comes after that. We can see the likes of Very Dark Man, Randy Peters, Mama P, Sore, and the rest of them. Now, do you think that because of the level of awareness that is coming alive now in Nigerians, do you think that a better Nigeria is possible with this kind of voices?
We don't need voices alone. We need action.
In what sense?
If not, it will just be mere verbalism, and English. It won't be more than that.
Yeah.
So we need action.
So if you go to the streets and meet an average Nigerian that has no connection with the government directly,
upper power,
that's where you hear the real issues.
Yes.
And I believe you and all of us are in that category. You're not the president's son, you're not the governor's son, you're not in a political.
But that's what they said, that so, the economy is stable.
Do you think that the economy is stable?
I think it's starting to answer that.
The economy is nowhere stable. It's nowhere stable. Everything is going up, starting from the cost of rent. Is outrageous, and everybody is complaining. People are actually crying now.
People are dying literally.
And
like
we shouldn't don't let us even make mention of the insecurity going on in the state, in some states in
But
Nigeria.
they say that the country
Hundreds
is more,
of people are dying.
They say the country is more safer.
I think it was Sheyi that said
Yeah, Sheyi, and he later apologized for saying Nigeria.
But do you think that his apology can go anywhere?
You know, one thing, when you make a statement, you know, Yoruba people will say statement or your word is like an egg that you throw on the floor. Once it is broken and scattered, you know, even if you try to pack it back and you try to arrange it, it won't still be like the original version of it. So what do you expect? You already made the statement, and he was smart enough to quickly come and apologize.
But do you also think that was also a form of political manipulation? Do you think that was staged?
Are you talking of his first statement or his apology?
If you listen to virtually everything they said in that podcast, he was literally defending this government and standing like firmly saying that things have gone better.
Things have gone better, but he took his family, his wife and kids to abroad. He's now residing in abroad for over many years. If things were to be better as he has advertised, then why can't he bring his family back to Nigeria so that they will come and enjoy the sweetness of Nigeria, of the country?
Mr. Yoti, I'm talking about insecurity. Do you think it is, government that are responsible for this insecurity? Because when you look at this thing, we have the tools, we have the machineries, we have the armies that can deal with these people once and for all. And yet, we rely on international bodies to help us. Do you think politicians' hands are in these things?
Obviously, it's political. Imagine the governor of Zamfara complaining that he's not seeing any support from federal government to tackle the insecurity in the state. So they are not deploying soldiers. The soldiers, when they finally come to the scene, they will come hours after the bandits have come and go. That is after they have done their deed. You understand? After they have killed hundreds of people, that is when the security will come into the picture. It's all political. We know it. We know when politicians, when they want to use their power, when they want to flex their power, we know how fast this security people will come into the picture when they want to stop a protest. You even see soldiers, you see policemen before the protesters arrive.
Yes.
You understand? That's when you see them on standby, even because it's for their own selfish interest. So the government knows how to quickly tackle situations that they know that they won't benefit from.
I don't know if you followed that of this Yalwata in Benue State. That very dark man covered virtually everything, that people were burnt down, literally. If you listen to it, you hear the fact that yes, that there's a barrack. I don't know if it's an Air Force base or naval base or maybe Nigerian Army barracks or something around that is just kilometers away. But it took these people hours to kill people that much, and they did it comfortably.
Successfully.
Yes, and they left before the security agencies came. So I don't know. Is there when I find the right words to actually explain these security matters in Nigeria, I usually lack the right words to use. What do you think is the major agenda for these things?
It is political. And we all know the people, these bandits make videos.
Live videos.
They make live videos, and our government still can't do anything.
Somebody said it's because the network they are using is not a Nigerian network. It's neither Airtel, nor MTN, or Glo.
So far it is happening in Nigeria. They are traceable. They are traceable, and like I said earlier, it is political.
It's political now.
The insecurity going on in Nigeria, and that Nigeria government cannot curb it, is purely political.
if you are to advise Nigerian youths right now in this political season, because we are just months away from the election, what would you say to them?
I will tell them not to get distracted, not to be afraid. They should face the matter on ground, which is how we are going to choose our. Because let me tell you, don't let anybody tell you that your votes don't count. Your votes do count. That is why the government is scared of this electrical transmission. You know, they trick you, they brainwash you into you believing that your votes don't count, which is not true. They are scared of us because when we gather in multitude, we are stronger than them.
Yes.
And they are aware of this. That is why they put in some measures. They throw in some political, some religious fanaticism to destroy us, to distract us. You understand? They use tribalism sometimes. You understand? And this is also to my people on Twitter, on the space of Twitter. Twitter is a very sensitive social media space, which I so much respect. But I see a lot of political, some tribalistic people, and I get disappointed. Why are you fighting
this
over
century?
This is 2026, and you are still fighting over tribalism. My tribe is better than yours. Hey, it's a lie. My tribe is this. My tribe. The first person to do this was from my tribe in the year 1960 something. No, that's not what we are talking about. We are the same Nigeria. That's why you see when the Nigerian national team is playing, everybody is always shouting up Nigeria whenever we score. You know, nobody shouts up Yoruba, up Igbo, up Edo, up
just one.
It's just one Nigeria. So that is what we should be working towards. We shouldn't be distracted. We shouldn't allow religion or tribalism distract us.
Okay. In conclusion, how can you rate this government?
As a citizen.
Is it over 10 or over 100?
Over 10.
Over 10.
1 over 10.
Okay, Mr. Yoti, thank you for coming to the show.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so we'd love to
see more of you.
See more of you in our podcast.
I think part of the things I would like us to discuss is the hike in prices of homes in Lagos or houses. It's really something we should discuss, and I would like to host you on the next episode and we'll talk about that. So if you're to advise young people like us out there towards this political season, what would you say?
Like what Mr. Ayoti said, we shouldn't allow this saying of our votes
don't count.
will not be counted. Do you understand? Because these are the tools, these are the things they used to weaken our mind, so that we can't come out to vote. When we come out in March, just like what they did in Lagos State in the last election, because the number was too much. That is why they cannot rig that. They rigged that Lagos State. The number the Labour Party got in Lagos State was not even that what they announced. It was because of the number was too much. If the youth can come out and vote, we are up to like 200,000 people in Nigeria. If 90,000 can come out and vote for one voice, this politician can't read it. So please.
But there have to be measures on ground like the electronic transmission.
So that it can read directly.
So that our votes can actually count. And we all know they are scared of it.
Yeah.
They are so scared of it.
So for me, I want to say that it is only in unity that we can stand. And the truth is, how many politicians we even get for Nigeria, we go reach the number of masses that are crying day and night. So we must stop going to church every day to cry to God and do what we are supposed to do while we pray to God to back us up. Enough of going to, it's God, you cry and cry. There are things that God has given us the authority to do. That's why he said, dominate, take charge. So we must take charge in this season.
Some of us will say, God will judge them.
God, he still say they know they die, they old, they still they go renew their blood for abroad come back. So as we pray, we must also take action because faith without word is dead. Now the same Bible where we dey read now they talk am. So we must wake up to the reality of the fact that Nigeria is going down every day, and it is our own responsibility to come out in our numbers and ensure that the right things are done. So thank you so much. Always ensure that you like, share, comment, because Dreamers TV is always here to bring you the best of content ever. See you next time.
Bye.
But